It's lovely this time of year. Shell Rotella's advanced synthetic technology also offers extended drain intervals, helping your rig go farther between oil changes. So you'll make less pit stops. Well, unless you need to restock on snacks, we really can't help you with that. But if you're looking to help your big rig engine live longer, look no further. Superior protection, less maintenance. That's what you can expect from the #1 heavy-duty engine oil in North America. Shell Rotella for the long haul. Explore the full lineup of Shell Rotella products at rotella.com/long haul. From the father of CB radios comes one bad mother. Eric Harley here. You've heard me talk about Uniden CBs for years now. Uniden has been the cornerstone of the trucking industry since the beginning. And even in the age of cell phones, Uniden CBs still remain the trucker's favorite. It is social media at its best. When you need to low down on the road ahead, you need a Uniden CB. It is one bad mother. Go to uniden.com today or stop by your nearest Pilot Line J. Hey, owner-operators, succeed on your own terms with Mercer Transportation. Whenever, wherever, and however you prefer to run, Mercer has the support you need to make your business successful. They offer fuel discounts, fast pay after every load, plenty of freight with over 3,100 customers and over 500,000 loads per year. No company trucks to compete with, and discounts on tires, insurance, and more. Pick your loads or let their coordinators help you find the right freight. Visit mercertown.com today. mercertown.com.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we are proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the million-mile mark with preventable accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1,000,000 miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricator, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at redeyeradioshow.com.
Neither side of 80 with sunshine today is looking and feeling good. Tomorrow, though, we start off a little bit milder, a little bit because it's sunshine, but it doesn't necessarily get clear as cool. We have 80s as we head into today, Tuesday.
So let's take a moment to
Way more abundant. That's totally back in the atmosphere we needed. We start things off Wednesday dry. That will extend the rain. Totally northward. I will say this is a
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I
talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting support from friends online kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
Instead of smoking after I eat, I get up and take a walk.
I'm just having a cigarette in my hand, so I hold it tightly on a straw in sync.
Until I knew I wouldn't get into temptation, I spent more time with my friends who didn't smoke.
I went to places that were smoke-free.
I didn't stay quit the very first time I tried.
I kept on trying, and I learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
We did it, so can you.
You can quit.
For free help, call 1-800-HELP-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. Even with alcohol, because without strength, you lose strength. Together, we provide the fun.
Is the voice of a conservative millennial and chair of the Ben Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
In Southern Radio, he's our Courtney. I'm Gary McNamara. More coverage on the situation in Israel coming up.
Plus, cool speaker. Oh, saw over the weekend that McCarthy allies trying to convince him to run again. And now the urgency that there is no Republican leader of the House. That's there to comment on Israel right now. And that might accelerate what is going on. So we will get to that. Oh, and Eric Adams on his tour for immigration of Pritzker. Talking about the fact, well, it's going to get cold, and you don't want to be in Chicago or New York. It's getting cold. Go somewhere else where it's warm. I hear California is nice this time.
San Francisco has openings. That's what I hear. I can't believe they're actually handing out ambulances for San Francisco. And we were actually joking about that for a couple of days. HouseProducts.com.
This is Red Eye Radio on Westwood One.
You are listening to Red Eye Radio live from the Uniden America studio. Uniden, social media at its best. Go to uniden.com today. Eric and Gary for the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. Tons of questions about the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. We thought we'd do a little Q&A. Here's a question. Does it work on any smell? Yes, the Thunderstorm gets rid of strong odors from cooking, cigarette smoke, litter boxes, and more. Even the mildew smell from basements.
How long does it take to work? Immediately, the Thunderstorm starts working in seconds to clear a room of any odor. What about replacement filters? No, you never need them. Does the Thunderstorm Air Purifier really work? Over 350,000 Thunderstorms have been sold already with thousands of 5-star reviews online.
Here's a question we get a lot. How do I get a deal on the Eden Pure Thunderstorm? Right now, you can save $200 on 3 Thunderstorms for whole home protection. That's 3 units for under $200. Just go to EdenPureDeals.com, enter the discount code REDEYE. That's EdenPureDeals.com, discount code REDEYE, and you get free shipping.
At Progressive Commercial, we know a trucker's time is money, and well, there's a lot that can impact your time on the road, like that temporary road construction that's been going on permanently. Every time those orange cones appear, red or U-turn. We can't save you from never-ending construction, but we can get you back on the road fast with our heavy truck roadside assistance available 24/7 year-round. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Optional heavy truck roadside assistance provided by third party and subject to policy terms and conditions. Not available in all states.
At Hotshot Secret, we share the science behind common diesel problems. For example,
Fuel additives.
most fuel additives either impact performance or provide protection. Hotshot Secret Everyday Diesel Treatment provides both performance enhancement and fuel system protection. Everyday Diesel Treatment delivers a 6-in-1 premium fuel treatment for every fill-up, every time.
Everyday diesel treatment is available at truck stops and online at hotshotsecret.com.
Hotshot Secret. Powered by science.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we are proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the 1,000,000-mile mark with preventable accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1,000,000 miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricator, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at redeyeradioshow.com.
News Radio 1440 WMWI-AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station. This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Israeli airstrikes slammed Gaza overnight after Hamas fighters staged a surprise attack Saturday morning, invading on paragliders, motorcycles, and boats to infiltrate Israel's southern border towns and military bases. A total of 1,200 people have died on both sides, including at least 4 Americans. Israel's UN representative, Gilad Erdan.
This is Israel's 9/11, and Israel will do everything to bring our sons and daughters back home.
Israel has just announced a total blockade on Gaza, cutting off electricity, food, and fuel. Hamas has taken more than 100 people, civilians and soldiers, back to Gaza as hostages. Among them, this man's wife and 2 young children.
I want to ask for Hamas. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt little children. Don't hurt women. If you want me instead, I need to come.
I'm Tammy McCormick. The Pentagon has ordered the Gerald Ford Carrier Strike Group to be ready to assist Israel. It was already in the Mediterranean with 5,000 sailors and accompanied by cruisers and destroyers. They could possibly interdict additional weapons from reaching Hamas and conduct surveillance.
Wall Street Journal is reporting Iran helped plot Hamas attack on Israel. The U.S. has not corroborated the report. Iran denies any involvement. In New York, Palestinian and Israeli protesters staged counter demonstrations in Times Square.
Even though I don't necessarily agree with what Hamas is doing, killing random people, I don't necessarily condone violence. It's hard for me to blame people that are being occupied.
Skirmish broke out between the two sides near the UN. A senior Taliban delegation is visiting western Afghanistan, where at least 2,000 people were killed in a 6.3 earthquake over the weekend. It leveled entire villages and hundreds of people were trapped. Rescuers have been digging with their bare hands and shovels to try to save them. Here in the U.S., the strike in the car industry is growing. CBS's Matt Piper.
The United Auto Workers Union says members at Mack Trucks have voted down a tentative 5-year contract agreement reached with the company. The union president says 73% of workers voted against the deal, which included a 19% pay raise.
Expected to walk out at plants in Pennsylvania, Florida, and Maryland this hour. This year's Nobel Prize in Economics was awarded this morning.
Professor Claudia Gordon, Harvard University, USA, for having advanced our understanding of women's labor market outcomes.
Out of 93 winners, she's only the 3rd woman to snag that prize. Dow futures down 146. This is CBS News.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed, because Indeed's all-in-one hiring solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies for some products and subscription plans.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name. Love has truly been good to me. By a licensed medical provider. Exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
Australia scrambling to speed up delivery of new U.S. Army helicopters after scrapping an entire fleet of Taipan choppers.
The Taipans always had problems, most notably after a crash earlier this year off Australia's east coast. Reduced just months before retirement. Makes no sense. Defense Minister Richard Marles, the U.S. Black Hawk's replacement plan now being brought forward and costing nearly $2 billion. Scott Maynard for CBS News, Canberra, Australia.
The Israel-Hamas war canceled the weekend concert in Tel Aviv. Live Nation advised Bruno Mars fans they'd receive automatic refunds for his Saturday night concert after his first performance in Israel ever last Wednesday. Mars was also supposed to perform at Qatar's Formula One race last night. That was canceled too. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Share 8 characteristics. Radio is the only local media that delivers all 8 of them. Radio reaches your listeners close to the point of purchase. It provides local consumer interactions with emotional connections that build trust and credibility for your business. Radio is unskippable and quick. We get your message out in 24 to 48 hours, and radio is very affordable. That's why radio consistently gives you the highest return on investment, and it's also why it should always be your base media buy. Research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when they are on more than one platform. That's why Cumulus offers a variety of effective digital solutions to enhance your base radio buy. At Cumulus, we are your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and it's my job to get your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
Take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet Store, and that's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet Store are designed to alleviate foot, knee, hip, and back pain, plus provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet Store. Come to our store at 7341 East Chase Parkway or goodfeet.com.
Jeff Baranka with Chappie's Deli. Mike, listen.
Hi, Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli. Jeff, what is that?
It's the Chappie's Deli Grill. Let's do a commercial about grilled onions.
Grilled onions? Oh, yeah. People will be knocking the doors down to come in for that.
It's psychology, Gramps. It's a subtle message that tells a story.
Jeff, we can't do a Chappie's Deli commercial only about grilled onions.
Mike, it tells everyone 2 things. Number 1, we cook on real grills at Chappie's Deli. No better flavor.
You will find a grill master at each Chappie's. Big difference between a Chappie's Deli grilled Reuben versus a microwave or steamed.
And number 2, where else can you get grilled onions on a sandwich?
Yep, that's what Chappie's Deli is all about. You want something special? Just ask. So come to Chappie's Deli, Perry Hill, Pepper Tree, Prattville, Baptist South Towers, and Auburn for some psychology.
No.
Oh yeah, the onions.
No, Gramps, the grill. The grill.
In 1995, veteran police officer Michael Chappell was convicted of armed robbery and murder and has spent the past 30 years in prison. The true crime podcast, In the Land of Lies, explores the untold side of this story, one that could prove Michael Chappell is actually innocent. See why people are calling In the Land of Lies incredible, phenomenal, and a must-hear podcast. Binge the entire series now, and new episodes are coming soon. Imperative Entertainment presents In the Land of Lies. Get the podcast wherever you listen.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial.
Ben Shapiro.
The Ben Shapiro Show. Tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
This report is sponsored by Window World River Region. Increase home value and decrease energy bills with windows, siding, doors, and more from your locally owned Window World. All products made in the USA with convenient financing options and the industry's strongest lifetime limited warranty. Search Window World River Region today.
Chilly start to our Monday in the 40s, but the dry air still in place and a lot of sunshine expected later this afternoon. Highs will easily climb to either side of 80 degrees. Now, a few more clouds will start to build in tonight, so not as many of you dipping down into the 40s, more like lower 50s by sunrise Tuesday morning, and highs will be in the low and mid-80s by Tuesday afternoon. We look Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at some isolated to scattered rain chances. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, you're looking good. Your Monday kicks off with no major problems or accidents. Interstate systems moving into the Tri-County area from Clanton, Auburn, and Greenville. No problems on 231 south out of Wetumpka, north out of Troy. You keep listening, and we'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the radio. Register now for mini-term B classes at Trenton State. Mini-term B classes begin October 16th. Trenton State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Chad Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Monday. We start with the latest from the Middle East, where deadly attacks from the Palestinian militant group Hamas killed hundreds of Israeli and U.S. citizens. Israel formally declared war against Hamas after the surprise attack by the Palestinian militant group early Saturday morning. Israeli forces responded by unleashing relentless air attacks on the Gaza Strip. Carly Russell is set to make her first appearance in court for a pre-trial hearing on Wednesday in Birmingham. Russell was arrested and charged after admitting to faking her disappearance back in July. She now faces 2 misdemeanor charges. From South Alabama, after a year-long break, a cruise ship is now back in Mobile. The ship Carnival Spirit arrived at the Alabama Cruise Terminal early Friday morning. Carnival Spirit has enough space for up to 2,100 passengers and offers 5, 6, 8, and 12-day trips to places like Belize, the Bahamas, and Key West. That's your news on this Monday.
At EasyCater, we know ordering food for work isn't as easy as it seems.
Lunch meeting is set for Wednesday.
We need food for 27 people.
And it has to be on time.
Client is coming.
He's vegan.
Messy eater.
Where's
White shirt.
You getting this?
Okay, what do we need?
Gluten-free.
No more sandwich. Make sure there's enough.
Make sure the food is hot.
Client has a hard stop at 12:30. Make sure there's plenty of spoons.
Lunch meeting? Just use EasyCater. Food for work delivered on time as ordered with a huge variety. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Identity theft shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, more than $29 billion were stolen last year alone. That's a criminal success story and a wake-up call for everyone else. It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. LifeLock makes it easy to help protect yourself if you become a victim. A dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. Join now and save up to 25% your first year with My Name Play as your promo code at LifeLock.com. Promo code PLAY.
Is your foot pain becoming a hassle? Can't get through a workday without pain? Can't go shopping without limping down the aisles? I'm Dr. Brian Killey, a board-certified podiatrist with specialized training in endoscopic procedures for heel pain and neuromas. Most diagnostic procedures can be performed right in the office, saving you the time and trouble of going from place to place. So don't run around town to fix your feet. Call me at 265-7585 for an appointment. That's 265-7585. Serving Montgomery, Greenville, and surrounding areas for over a decade. Follow us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.greenvillefootcare.com. where doctors' profiles, directions to the office, hours of operation, and new patient paperwork are all just a click away. You can also find useful information on common foot conditions and services that we provide. I'm Dr. Brian Killey with Greenville Foot Care. Happy feet start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine. For it's another day, one more, that you're on top of the ground and the ground's not on top of you. Yes, it is a holiday, and I'm here. Wonders never cease. Good morning to you. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that'll change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning. It is October the 9th, 2023 AD. Today's daily bread is simply entitled Slow Fashion Grace. Our scriptural insight today comes from Colossians 3:12 through 17. Colossians 3:12 reads, "Clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Govern yourselves accordingly." And again, it is October the 9th, 2023. It is a day like all the other days that has never been. It is also a day that once it is gone, it will never, ever come again. You don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, October the 9th, 2023, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you have lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, mercy, and charity of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with them? Well, whatever we do what you can, while you can, for as long as you can, until you can't, and reach back and give somebody else a helping hand. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which we live life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two, we all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. Give out if you must, rest if you can. But you never, ever give up. My mother used to say that nothing beats a failure but a try. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot run, walk. And if you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give up. Because quitters never win. And while winners may lose a time or two, they never quit. Keep moving. Don't ever give up. And no matter what happens to you on this day, October the 9th, it is a great day, believe me, to be alive. We'll be back after this.
Hello, and welcome to today's encouragement from the Our Daily Bread devotional. Our reading titled Slow Fashioned Grace was written by Monica LaRose. Have you heard of slow fashion? The hashtag captures a movement focused on resisting fast fashion, an industry dominated by cheaply made and quickly disposed of clothing. In fast fashion, clothes are out of style nearly as quickly as they're in the stores, with some brands disposing of large quantities of their products every year. The slow fashion movement encourages people to slow down and take a different approach. Instead of being driven by the need to always have the latest look, slow fashion encourages us to select fewer, well-made, and ethically sourced items that will last. As I reflected on slow fashion's invitation, I found myself wondering about other ways I fall into a fast fashion way of thinking, always looking for fulfillment in the latest trend. In Colossians 3, however, Paul says finding true transformation in Jesus isn't a quick fix or a fad. It's a lifetime of quiet, gradual transformation in Christ. Instead of needing to clothe ourselves with the world's latest status symbols, we can exchange our striving for the Spirit's clothing of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. We can learn patience with each other on the slow journey of Christ transforming our hearts, a journey that leads to lasting peace. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 through 17. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. And be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Let's pray. Dear God, we're so grateful that we can surrender our anxious strivings in exchange for the peace of a quiet walk with you. And when we get in a cycle of chasing after all the things that bring us temporary happiness that fades almost as quickly as we obtain it, remind us that true and lasting contentment is found only in you. Thank you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you for listening today. My name is Rochelle Traub, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
It's time to rise and shine. Time to get out of bed. Come on now. There we go. Here we go. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. Every day we run to the sun. No sweat. Not yet. Time to rise and shine. On my knees. All on my knees. We got nothing to eat but a can of beans. The bread is moldy and the meat was bad. You know darn well that you can't eat that. Here we go. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. When I was young, I always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, easing the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight. All the way airborne, airborne. Up. Time to rise in. I know it's a holiday, but I'm here, so you gotta be here too. All the way airborne, airborne, all the way driving on. Driving on. Driving on. In the drizzling rain, well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light, read it, clearing blow. All the way. Time to rise and shine. I know it's Columbus Day, but he wasn't a paratrooper. So, hey, what can I tell you? Driving on. Driving on. Driving on. Driving on. Here we go. Here we go. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. Okay. Now. Oh, PT time. We got to run. Sorry about that. All right. PT. Where's Sergeant Smith? There we go. There we go. Hard work, work. Oh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Work, work. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. That's what they say. Hard work. I earn my pay. Hard work, do it every day. Oh, yeah. I get up about 2:45. Oh, yeah. Go with my pay. Come on. Okay. I can't be cheating. I got to run. Hard work, work, work. That's what they say. Hard work. I earn my pay. Hard work, work. And earn my pay. Hard work, work, work. Earn my pay. Hard work, work. Oh, yeah. Somebody bring the enlistment papers in. I'm ready to sign up. Hard work, man. Hard work, work. Hard work, work, work.
Here we go.
Hard work, work.
I'm ready to rock.
Hard work, work.
Hard work. I'm earning my pay.
Hard work, work.
Hard work.
Everyone say hard work, work. Oh, hard work, work. Hard work, work. On the airplane. In the LA morning and rain. Come on. That's what they say. Hard work. I earn my pay. Hard work, work. 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 I earn my pay. Come on. Woo! Hard work, work. See, it's a holiday, and I am still doing PT. Anyway, it's time to rise and shine, Montgomery, Alabama, as we pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America. We may get called back. I'm with the reserve. So when stuff really hit the fan, call me up. My jump boots are ready. I got my wings shined up. My uniform ready to roll. I may not run as fast as I used to back in the day. Come think about it, I didn't run that fast back then. Good morning to you. Actually, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. And don't forget our local heroes. We got our Montgomery Police Department, Montgomery Fire Department. Say get more to the sheriff officers and the deputies and the sheriffs and the FBI and all the rest of those guys, the marshals, all the folks who stand guard on the streets of America. And they say, not tonight. We'll do the best we can to make sure you get to sleep in peace. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. But as always, pay homage to those young men and women because they all go in harm's way. But y'all call me if you need me. Make sure you need me. And also, good morning to the Montgomery Sanitation Department. Love those guys out there. They're out there always doing something early in the morning. Actually, they become to work before I do. That's pretty early. So good morning to those guys. And the maintenance department of the city of Montgomery. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, you're going to kiss up to the mayor. You never know when you might have to call his office. So good morning, Stephen Reed. It's honor the mayor. Hey, I don't kiss up for free. You're going to cost somebody something. And last but certainly not least, this is an Air Force town. Good morning to Maxwell and Gunner Air Force Base. But let's remember, though, guys, had not been us first, you would have been second. Wasn't for the United States Army, there would be no Air Force. I'm just trying to put it in the proper perspective. But anyway, and thanks for all the people that come from all over the world to learn from the best of the best. We call them our top guns at Maxwell and Gunner. Can somebody tell me what happened to that F-35 a couple of weeks ago? I'm just wondering. Took off by itself. Whoa, that's kind of tough. And last but certainly not least, their motto is Semper Fidelis. But the Marines couldn't pronounce that, so they just cut it short. Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it means the same thing. Always, always faithful. Did I tell you guys about how the Marines stuck it to me? You want to hear that story one more time? I didn't think so. Okay. But I'll tell you one more time. Because I wanted me one of them white hats, them white gloves. Oh, yeah. But I had to make a sacrifice that was just too much to bear. Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Air Force, and the United States Marines. Okay, if that doesn't get you up first thing in the morning, something wrong with you. Go in front of the mirror and blow in it. See if you see anything coming out, anything shading there. Because if you're alive, this has got to wake you up first thing in the morning. I mean, you can wake me up first thing in the morning. I just throw something at the radio. But either way it goes, hopefully the good Lord gave you grace last night. Because last night, you may not believe this. Last night, somebody went to bed and didn't get up. Thank God that you did. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to take a break. We'll come back and we'll go with the lessons of life, word of the day, and what we're celebrating. But first, we got to come back to my audio piece, and which is going to be from T.D. Jakes. It's called simply, how many words does it take to tell a story? Well, he'll come back and tell you about 6 words that told a story that you'll never forget. We'll be back.
First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows fall is the perfect time for outdoor projects. Right now, you can keep your yard looking its best and save. Take care of leaves with leaf blowers starting at just $89.98. Lowe's knows home improvement. While supplies last, see store for details.
Chilly start to our Monday in the 40s, but with dry air still in place and a lot of sunshine expected later this afternoon. Highs will easily climb to either side of 80 degrees. Now, a few more clouds will start to build in tonight, so not as many of you dipping down into the 40s, more like lower 50s by sunrise Tuesday morning, and highs will be in the low and mid 80s by Tuesday afternoon. We look Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at some isolated to scattered rain chances. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. The good news continues. Still no major problems or accidents. Of course, today is Columbus Day, so schools are closed and some businesses are closed. Post office is closed, so less traffic on the highway. That's always good news. But keep listening. We'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the radio. Fall is here, and the Festival Plaza has it all. Visit the comic shop, Montgomery Cardiovascular Health and Fitness Center, and more. Festival Plaza, Taylor and Vaughn of Collier's Managed Development. Buckle up. It's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
The next era of esports has arrived. For months, fans have been waiting patiently to finally get their hands on Counter-Strike 2. After 11 years of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, both casual and professional players alike can now officially access the new release. Counter-Strike 2 was dropped suddenly on September 27th with updated graphics, as well as improved game mechanics and servers. With a new era for Counter-Strike finally here, will you be playing?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
At EasyCater, we know ordering food for work isn't as easy as it seems.
Lunch meeting is set for Wednesday.
We need food for 27 people. And it has to be on time. Client is coming.
He's vegan.
Messy eater. White shirt.
You getting this?
Okay, what do we need?
Gluten-free. No more sandwich. Make sure there's enough.
Make sure the food is hot.
Brian has a hard stop at 12:30. Make sure there's plenty of food.
Lunch meeting? Just use EasyCater. Food for work delivered on time as ordered with a huge variety. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Identity theft shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, more than $29 billion were stolen last year alone. That's a criminal success story and a wake-up call for everyone else. It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. LifeLock makes it easy to help protect yourself if you become a victim. A dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. Join now and save up to 25% your first year with my name, PLAY, as your promo code at LifeLock.com, promo code PLAY.
Well, hey, y'all, Lewis at the Captain Oyster Bar over here on that beautiful Alabama River, cooking up some great seafood for you. Also bringing you some great entertainment. I got to jump right to it this week. Mr. Bob Margolin's in town and going to come over and do some songs and stories for us with Skylar Salford and his band backing it up. Check it all out, CaptainOysterBar.com. You'll see what's going on down here. Bob spent years in Muddy Waters Band, and we're going to have a great time Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock. Good food, good times, great music, and we need you to be here to join us.
When seasonal allergies or clogged sinuses are making you miserable, you want fast relief. But there's confusion about which cold and allergy products work and which ones don't. In fact, oral phenylephrine, a drug found in many oral decongestants in the cold and allergy aisle, is currently being evaluated by the FDA because it may be ineffective. Luckily, there's an alternative solution that provides fast relief, and it's called Navage. Navage is the natural drug-free way to relieve congestion by sucking out the allergens, germs, and mucus that can make you stuffy and miserable. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick, easy, and most important, it will help you breathe better. Don't take a chance on medications that may not work as promised. Instead, trust drug-free Navage to help wash away the source of your misery so you can breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. He knows healthy life.
Just Blinds and Travel is proud to be the area's trusted source for all things window treatment related. Whether you're looking for classic blinds, stylish shades, or luxurious drapes, Just Blinds and Travel is here to help transition your home to the perfect look designed just for you. It's an easy process. Just stop in and visit our showroom in Prattville. Within minutes, you'll be introduced to the very latest fabrics and window treatment options, and many conveniences of motorization and smart home options. We hope to see you at Just Blinds in Prattville.
It's the 70th Alabama National Fair now through October 15th. Wednesday, it's contemporary Christian artist J.J. Weeks in concert, free with fair admission. It's the best 10 days of fall. Alabama National Fair.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
Okay, we are back. Good morning to you. Remember, I told you we are going to have a special treat by TD Jake. How many words does it take to tell a story? TD Jakes is going to use 6 words. Interesting. We'll be back. The clock on the walls says it is 6:38 in the morning. We'll be back. Six words, six words, six words. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And now it is time for, I do that on Mondays and Fridays. That way you can start the week off with some motivation and you can end the week off with some motivation. So, that was my motivation. It is 10 minutes to the hour, 7 o'clock, because most of you don't have any place to go this morning. It's a national holiday, except for me. Normally, it's you guys working and I'm off, but that's okay. I mean, every once in a while, I knew I had to catch up with me sooner or later. Good morning to you. Word of the day. This is where I try to help you guys expand your vocabulary. Because listen to some of the music today, we don't really have a limited vocabulary today in our music and words and things. So I'm trying to help you guys out. Now, this is a word that many people have heard. Now, this is a word that as a matter of fact, I've heard it too often. As a matter of fact, but sometimes it's relevant and sometimes it isn't. And the word is spelled S-T-U-P-I-D. S-T-U-P-I-D. It is an adjective. Okay? Okay, yeah, it's stupid. That's right, stupid. Now, a lot of us call people stupid and we think it is an insult. Not necessarily. It means not having or showing an ability to absorb ideas or reality. Okay. And again, there are a lot of stupid people around, but that's not an insult. That's just a reality. There's some people who don't have the ability to absorb ideas or reality, like these guys who think they're girls. They don't live inside reality. But and then the women who allow them to play on girls' teams. Listen, I have to call that stupid, but that's okay. Yeah, but so stupid is not a disease or anything. It's a mental issue. Okay, because you cannot absorb ideas or even a hint of reality. So the word of the day is stupid. I hope that does not apply to you. Good morning. Now, lessons of life. Lessons of life are the things that we learn while living. Okay, we just learn these things by living, and you can't. There's some things in life you can't learn from a book, and these are the things I tell you. So today is no exception. It is lessons of life. Okay, LOL, not laughing out loud, but lessons of life. Now, this one is something everybody needs faith. Everybody needs faith. Everybody needs to believe in something beside themselves. Okay? Because if we just depend on ourselves, we're in a world of hurt. Anyway, faith is for that which lies on the other side of reason. Faith is what makes life bearable. with all of its tragedies, its ambiguities, and sudden, overwhelming joy. That's what faith is. I'll give it to you one more time. Faith is that which lies on the other side of reason. It's why things happen that you cannot explain. Faith is what makes life bearable, and hope, with all of its tragedy, ambiguity, and sudden, overwhelming joy. You know, Jimmy Valvano said in his 1993 speech, he said, "You ought to do three things every day. You should laugh, you should think, and you should cry." He said, if you have a day where you do all of that, you have had a very interesting and powerful day. And I will tell you, if you haven't had a day like that, keep living. You'll have one. A day where you laugh, you cry, and you think. And all three of those are good. The shame would be if you've never had anybody to cry for. Anyway, today's what happened on this day? Well, I'll tell you in 4 minutes. On October the 9th, it is the 282nd day. There are 83 days left in the year. So on this day in 1967, Marxist revolutionary guerrilla Che Guevara, 39 years old, was summarily executed by the Bolivian army just a day after his capture. 1888, the public was admitted to the Washington Monument. In 1910, a coal dust explosion at Starkville Mine in Colorado left 59 workers dead, or 56 workers dead. 1936, the first generator at Boulder, later called Hoover Dam, began transmitting electricity to Los Angeles. In 1940, rock and roll legend John Lennon was born in Liverpool, England. On this day in 1975, his son was born in New York. 1975, I was headed to Fort Dix, New Jersey, getting dogged. Okay, Soviet scientist. No sense me trying to kill the guy's name. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Andrei something. Okay, Sakharov, or close to it. Anyway, 1985, the hijackers of Achille Lauro, which is a steamship, which is a cruise ship, surrendered 2 days after seizing the vessel in the Mediterranean. Passenger Mr. Klinghoffer was killed by hijackers during the standoff. Now you see why I don't go on ships? You see why I don't take cruises? Oh no, you're not gonna get me out in the middle of the sea and then take over the boat, and then there I am, can barely swim anyway, and here I am, and you want me out in the middle of the ocean to be shark food? I don't think so. No. The only way I'm going on a boat, it has U.S. Navy on it. Okay? And even then, I'm taking a chance. No, I'm gonna go to no. We ain't going to no big boat. I'm sorry about that. 2001, the first daylight raid since the start of U.S.-led attacks on Afghanistan, jets bombed the Taliban stronghold in Kandahar. Letters postmarked to Trenton, New Jersey, were sent to Senators Daschle and Patrick Leahy. The letters were tested positive for anthrax. In 2004, a tour bus from the Chicago area flipped in Arkansas, killing 15 people, headed to Mississippi Casino. 2006, Google Incorporated announced it was snapping up YouTube for $1.65 billion in a stock deal. 2009, President Barack Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm still trying to figure out how he got that one, but we'll come back to that another day. For what Norwegian Nobel Committee called his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between peoples. Okay. We'll get back to that one another day. 2012, Penn State assistant football coach Jerry Sandusky was sentenced to 30 to 60 years in prison following his conviction of 45 counts of sexual abuse of boys. In 2014, 6 U.S. military planes arrived in the Ebola hot zone with more Marines as West African leaders pleaded to the world's help in dealing with what Sierra Leone President Ernest Bai Koroma described as a tragedy unforeseen in modern times. 11 years ago, at least 27 people were killed and more than 200 injured during massive clashes in downtown Cairo. Okay, then 6 years ago, during a bitter debate in St. Louis, Hillary Clinton declared that Donald Trump's vulgar comments about women reveal exactly who he is and prove his unsuitability to be president. Firing back, Trump accused Clinton of attacking women involved in Bill Clinton's extramarital affairs and promised she would be in jail if he were president. Well, we know how that worked out now, don't we? 2 years ago, a federal judge refused to block New York's plan to temporarily limit the size of religious gatherings in COVID-19 hotspots. Okay, that's some of the things that happened on this day. You know, and with more things, and forget this is a call-in show. You guys can call in sometimes. Normally not this hour, but hey, I'm lightening a little bit because if you're headed to work and you've got something to say, you want the world to know about it. Well, hey, I would certainly try to let you get your point across. All right, we'll be back.
Update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Chad Davis. We start with the latest from the Middle East, with deadly attacks from the Hamas to hundreds of Israeli and U.S. citizens. Israel formally deployed forward against Hamas after a surprise attack by the Palestinian militant group early Saturday morning. Israeli forces responded, following a relentless air attack over the Gaza Strip. Charlie Russell says that the group is going for a doomsday Israeli camp. Russell is the president himself after they take some of this.
Fake news.
The home of the Ben Shapiro Show, and heard on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Shapir's media station. This is the CBS World News Roundup, prepared by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Israel is cutting off electricity, food, water, and fuel to Gaza as it ramps up airstrikes after a surprise incursion by Hamas fighters. About 1,200 people on both sides have been killed. Many have a music festival Saturday. Correspondent Holly Williams begins team coverage from the southern Israel town of Siderot.
We are about 2 miles from the border with the Gaza Strip, and we have been hearing incoming rocket fire here, forcing our team to scramble for cover not long ago. Now, Israel's military says that after 2 days of fighting, it has now retaken control of border areas close to Gaza. But it admits that individual militants are still operating.
Correspondent NTS Taya is in Tel Aviv.
Across Gaza, residents have described their fear at having nowhere to shelter from Israel's bombardment. The Israeli military has said it's drafted a record 300,000 reservists at this point.
Hamas fighters are believed to have taken more than 100 people back to Gaza as hostages. Correspondent Cameron McCormick.
Deputy National Security Advisor John Feiner on CBS Mornings asked about whether Americans are among the hostages in Gaza. Mr. Bush, members involved, would you expect that there may well be Americans will be caught up in the hostage taking as well? And we're going to offer every kind of support to our Israeli friends and counterparts, including expertise on how to address these hostage situations. And I suspect we'll have more to say about that in the next day or two.
Hamas claims at least 4 hostages have been killed in the Israeli airstrikes on Gaza. United, Delta, and American Airlines have all suspended flights to Tel Aviv. Oil and gas prices are responding to the war. Benchmark crude jumped more than 3% this morning. Europe's natural gas benchmark up more than 12%. Oil analyst Tom Closer.
The problem is going to be for diesel and for jet fuel. Both of those products are relatively tight in world oil markets, and they could rise considerably higher here in the next couple of months.
The Wall Street Journal is reporting one of the world's biggest crude oil producers, Iran, will plan the attack on Israel. In Hawaii, hotels are welcoming visitors back to wildfire-ravaged western Maui. Correspondent Jonathan Guglielmi is there.
Tourism drives the economy here on Maui, and the hotel is a powerful according to officials, the island has lost $11 million every single day since this fire 2 months ago.
Many people whose homes were burned down are still being housed at hotels. This is CBS.
CBS News. Easy to hire, Indeed is with you every step of the way, helping you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Indeed.com/credit.
Participe en una online consultation with our program in position of the program instructions place in the contest with policy to MC
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, you have generic Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand new Viagra, 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider. Zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JO.
And another whopper of a jackpot up for grabs tonight. For Saturday. Denver's and Grim.
Arrows over to tonight. The estimated $1.55 billion. That is a cash value of about $680 million before taxes, of course. It is the fourth largest lotto in history.
And we don't have a lotto here. We don't.
Italians who have children surrogacy could be thrown in jail soon. Oh, the right-leaning government is cracking down on the practice, making it a criminal offense, even when Italian surrogates abroad. Outlawed in Italy as well as in most of Europe. A bill declaring surrogacy a universal crime for its passage in Italy. House parents who already had children through surrogacy say they're scared to talk about it. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS.
And we are back. Good morning, everybody. Hope this day finds everybody well. Couple things. I'll get back to. I'll go to the phones or anything. It's about the birthdays today. Gary Frank is 71. Actor Richard Chavez is 70. I don't know who he is. I don't know. Stan Osborne is 69. Tony Shalhoub is 68. Actor Scott Bakula from Enterprise, 67. Musician James Fairley, whatever, he's 67. And Michael Birmingham jazz musician Kenny Garrett is 60 years old this morning. Former British Prime Minister is David Cameron, is 55 years old. PJ Harvey is 52. And movie director Steve McQueen, 12 Years a Slave, is 52. Not the older Steve McQueen, okay? Tommy Shane is 48. Actor Steve Burns is 48. Rock singer Leon is 46. Never heard of him. Actor Randy Scott is 43. And, okay then, I think that's about it that matters. Actor Spencer Graham is 38. Comedian Melissa from Saturday Night Live is 44. Tyler is 29. The rest of you guys don't count. They like in 20. They ain't getting it. Get in there. All right, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine and get the job. If you don't worry about it. Have some breakfast and grits. This time of the morning, if anybody cooks anymore, just have some of that. All right, I'm just saying, you know, do that. What's on the phone? Let me see if I get to anything important. Not that I don't know. Yeah, I knew who it was, but I thought I'd ask anyway. I'm fine, Mr. Ed, and you? Holding on is good. Yeah. Mm. I'm not the judge who goes where. I'm not sure who goes where. So that's not my call, my friend. That's not my call. Well, common sense sometimes is not so common, and you know. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't disagree with that, but I can't tell you where people are going. I don't know. I got hard enough time keeping up with me. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. All right, there, Mr. Ed. I appreciate it. It is 7:12 in the morning. Now, I want to have a conversation. Last week, I got into a conversation with my good friend T. And again, I said that having another quote unquote um, congressional district would And I still believe that it wouldn't help black folks, at least not very much. However, I think I was wrong about a few things because for the rationale behind the congressional district is one that for some reason I was a little stupid on that one because I didn't quite understand. And I read it, but it didn't hit me in my brains what they were talking about. Because everybody's always talking about getting more black representation, and it just seems like black folks don't really benefit from that. However, after this guy beat my head against the wall because I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it. I'm going to rescind. I'm going to take back some of that stuff because once I figured out what they were talking about, then it made sense to me, at least in a way. And here's the deal. The black district, quote unquote, black folks, of course, make up not very much of the population of America. I think we were at least at 13%. Now we're down to 12. We are the minority in America now. We don't. Hispanics have pretty much when you let 4 million people in the year, unsupervised, and then sooner or later your coffers get full. But I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the folks who's supposed to be in charge of that. So black folks are really almost insignificant in policy making in America now, especially in the national level. And the word I was missing last week when I was talking about this is registered voters. We have registered voters, of course, but the representation on the congressional side, and even in the state of Alabama, does not reflect that. It does not reflect the amount percentage-wise of registered voters that we have. And let's just face it. We have different issues. All these groups in America, which is, I think, tearing us apart sometimes. It's not really all these groups. Everybody won't be represented. Now, pretty soon, what's going to happen? But it's about registered voters, not people who vote who are not registered, but registered voters. And so, therefore, I must take my right foot, kick myself in the butt, because I was arguing a point last week that was not correct. See, because I was thinking, wait a minute, we got black folks, but the problem is, if black folks wanted to elect someone of color, I believe we could do it. I mean, because I looked at the number of black, there's about 40, 50 million black folks in America. However, here's the catch. And our leadership has allowed some of these things to happen. So you go to jail. You lose your right to. I wonder how many men and black folks in America don't have a right to vote because somehow they ended up in jail. Now, me personally, once you do your pittance, once you do your time, you should automatically be allowed to vote. The minute you walk out that prison cell or whatever the case may be, you should be able to go straight to the polls and vote. I don't care if it's election day. Okay, and you got to make sure you sign up for it, of course. But this thing, we think because people, the only time you should lose your right to vote if you kill somebody, because you have taken a vote from somebody else and you've taken somebody else's life. But selling dope, I don't. If you sell dope to everybody, as long as they want to have it, okay. But I believe that once you finish it, and I don't know why our representatives don't fight for that. I don't tell me. I sold marijuana 20 years ago. Why? I don't care if I sold a tractor trailer for them. It's an herb. It is something that comes from God's green earth. You know, I mean, it's crazy. But we're going to take your right to vote away forever because you did something 20 years ago. So you got to go down there and almost give a whammy job to somebody down there to get your right to vote, which constitutionally, if you're not on probation, parole, or anything like that, if you have done your pittance, you have done what you need to do. I don't know why it is that we have to hold people their vote hostage. They pay tax. Now, if you tell me I ain't got to pay no more taxes in America, well, since I went to jail, okay, so keep your vote. But if I'm paying taxes, if I'm working, if I'm going to the store, I'm using my little money I get because it's hard to get a job once you get labor anyway. If I have to pay taxes, I have a right to vote automatically. And I don't know why, but our people, I mean, we fight for some of the most silliest things down at the House of Representatives. We fight for some of the most silliest things that don't mean jack to people, especially black folks. This don't mean anything. I don't care about your agricultural stuff. All I need to know is that I go to the store and get some tomatoes or tomatoes, or whichever one it is. I don't really care about, if a man wants to, I don't care who you give a license to sell marijuana, but I do care if you keep putting me in jail for smoking it. I mean, come on, man. Marijuana is almost free all the world, almost free everywhere else. It's an herb. So what I figure, as soon as we figure out how to smoke regular grass that's in our yards, the regular grass, as soon as we figure out how to smoke that, then we'd be all right. Because now nobody, so that means that they'd have to go and concrete everybody's house in America. Okay, I'm just saying, we worry about things that don't matter. So the registered voter issue is an issue in this country, and we take more and more and more and more people's right to vote. Okay, is there any argument, reasonable argument, that can be made that I, as a former incarcerated person, should not be able to vote the minute my sentence is up? I shouldn't have to go to all these schools. So are we doing that because we don't want certain people to vote? There's no reason in the world that you can. Now I can understand if you were a babysitter and you hurt somebody's child, that maybe we might not let you in that business again. But as far as voting, there's no reason in the world why somebody who has spent not on probation, not on parole, they have served their time, they ought to get the right automatically to vote. So maybe there is some systemic things here that keep certain groups of people out. But listen, I don't know who would benefit. The Democrats always get black folks vote 98% time. Excuse me, 95% time. The Republicans won't get any at all most of the time. So who's it going to hurt? Really? Who's going to hurt? That's what I'm looking at. Anyway, 7:21 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Aliens. That's right. Exactly. There must be some systemic prejudice going on around here. You know, because 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 they were stupid, because they were not in touch with reality. If you and I tell most people who say don't build a wall live behind walls. Yeah, right. And they're gonna tell us about our gonna tell us about our wall. Right. Hmm. I hear you. It is. Yeah, oh, yes, yeah, 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 yes, yes. You, you would think that 911 would have taught us a lesson as a nation, and Israel right now is going through it. People coming in there, and they it took them a while to come up with this seed, come up with this attack on Israel the other day. It took them this was not an overnight plan. They planned this out, and I would Israel do whatever you have to do to get your people back home and quell that crap. And but it's going to happen in this country at some point because we let everybody in here. We don't know who they are, what they stand for, or what they believe. But we it's going. I mean, if we evidently we didn't learn much from 911. Evidently, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Just yeah, yeah, yeah. Well. I don't know, but we certainly need to do something. But what that something is, well, actually, I know hell, it's easy. Just close our borders. Yeah, there is something nefarious going on around this country. It don't add up. It don't. All right, maybe it's the Manchurian Candidate. Hmm. You ever seen that movie with Denzel Washington? The Manchurian Candidate, a candidate that's in office, but it it is a clone of the candidate. It's not really the real candidate. And with AI coming, who knows what's going on out there? Who knows? You know, the only one that wasn't a Manchurian candidate, I'm sure, Trump was not a Manchurian candidate. But you know what? Maybe McCarthy was a Manchurian candidate. I don't know. Maybe something going on. Maybe AI has taken over. Hmm. Let me cogitate on that. I'll be back. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, good. We're gonna figure this out in a minute. The Manchurian candidate. That's what's going on with DC. I think somebody took all the cabinet members and replaced them with AI clones. Yeah, let me go up there and check that out. We'll be back.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or just tractor long enough. Get your old John Deere from SunSouth during the fall sales event. SunSouth, equipment for those that do. They use powered suction to rinse out their noses every day, just like brushing their teeth. Once you're able to breathe deep without congestion, you never want to be without. That's what's the way about God. The Nevada difference for yourself. Less than a minute of brush, you will feel immediately store less. Naturally, without us. Smell it, breathe, clearly again. Who knows? This is State Representative Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.automaticpublic.gov. Tell them I did the original here. Radio.
Okay, so I'm stuck in the 70s. Sorry about that. That's what the music. I don't know what happened to the music after 1979. I don't know what happened. We were holding on in the 80s. Or the 90s got here, it was over. I mean, it was just over. And when rap came on the scene, my Lord, it just, I mean, people, we got people wearing pants with holes all in them, paying more for them. That's stupid. You are paying more money for less material. I mean, if you want pants with holes in them, go over to Goodwill. Is Goodwill still out there? I mean, seriously, we are in America. You can sell anything. Okay, I'm waiting for them to come back with a place where you can buy old tennis shoes. You know, as long as they got MJ on them, people will buy them. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, we got, and the tattoo thing just done gone way out of control. The tattoo thing just crazy. I mean, not be a professional wrestler or something like that. I guess. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we just live in a country now that just have lost touch with the things sometimes that are important. You know, I'm just saying. And the hairdo, my God, the hairdo that our kids are wearing, and you wonder why people won't hire you. People won't hire you because you look like a fool. You know, and you can go natural, lady, you can be natural and still make your hair look good. Okay? You don't got to put a hot comb in your head, none of that crap, but you can still make it look like you combed it. I'm just saying. But I'm not in HR right now, so you know if somebody came to me complaining if I was in HR, hey, listen, comb your hair and come back to work. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know who decided in this country the things, the culture of which we will adapt to. I'm just trying to figure out who did it. And guys, and the skinny suits. Come on, man, y'all can barely get them on. I don't get it. Not Paul Harvey, Steve Harvey showed us the suit we need to wear. You know, it was good. And Samuel Jackson. But we got skinny suits on, look like everything down there about to die because they can't breathe. I'm just saying. Yeah. That's just me. I'm just a little bit too old. I think a man should look like a man and a woman should look like a woman and he should look good. You know, you should look, and you can wear the same clothes every day as long as you get them clean. You know, there's some things old school taught us that is really, really good. And some of the traditions that we are doing away with is terrible. But this tattoo thing, I mean, the tattoo thing to me, now I'm just saying me personally, I would not hire you if you had a tattoo on your face. I just wouldn't do it. You would not have that front office appeal. Okay, I wouldn't hire you. So good thing I'm not hiring anybody. And you wouldn't be hired. Tattoos on your arm thing, the sleeve, like who's that big guy? Who's the big guy in the movies? That guy. And he's the first person I ever saw with his whole half of his arm tattooed. That's gotta hurt too, though. I mean, you gotta be willing to put up with some pain. Doesn't tattoo hurt? I don't think it ever hurt me. It looks like it takes like 2 weeks to get over. Matter of fact, Dak Prescott put a great big tattoo on him. Yeah, they want to say unemployed because that's the worst second-inch quarterback in the NFL. $50 million on the waist. But anyway, the Dallas Cowboys last night got beat like they stole something from Arby's. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, athletes, we got. It's the athletes that should be making minimum wage, and everybody else should be making good money. That's just what I'm saying. Now there are some athletes a hell of a lot smarter than I am, and that's true. They are the exception, but that's the exception and not the rule. Okay, that's why they all broke when they get done playing. I don't know what you know, like what's his name? The boxer, the former boxer, great boxer. I watched boxing for two people. It was Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson went over $500 million, and almost broke now. I'm like, what? How is that possible? All I need is like $1 million. Yeah, I have money for the rest of it. I just need $1 million. That's it. I got to come up with. I'm still trying to come up with an idea that makes me $1 million. I'm just saying, you know, that's. I'm working on that idea, but it seems to be coming. As soon as I figure it out, I'll let you guys in on it, and we all can make some money. I did come up with an idea once, but it didn't work out too good. It didn't really work out too good. What national day is it today? We'll get on the other thing. It is National C60 Day. That's right. Scientists, nutritionists, doctors, and alternative health community love the powerful antioxidant properties of carbon 60. World Post Day. That's right. Throwback to communication methods, okay, of the past and some good old fashioned letters. I like getting letters. If you're overseas when you're in the military, you love getting a letter. I mean, I gotta tell you, when I was over in Europe, they said, "Your check or a letter? Give me the letter." The money didn't do me much good over there anyway. So I said, "Give me the letter." Yeah, send me a letter. Send the money home, but send me the letter. Anyway, it is Columbus Day today. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Now, he was lost. He didn't exactly know where he was. But we give him this day, okay? I think we ought to have an Elkins Day, personally. Curious Events Day. It is the day to wonder about everything we wondered about in our lives. Health and Sports Day, that's in Japan, which is not Japan. Independence of Guayaquil, wherever that is, that's some country I never heard of. International Beer and Pizza Day. Since I like pizza, I don't drink beer, so I have to beg out of the things that you do today on today. Beer, okay. International Day. Oh, here's one. International Day of Respect for Cultural Diversity. I'll get back with you on that one. Okay. Now, according to this article, we should make the celebration more inclusive and festive by calling it the International Day of Respect and Cultural Diversity. I'll get back with you on that. Okay. Leif Erikson's Day. We remember the explorer credited with bringing the first Nordic people to America. All right then. Now, if Latu Tamali holiday, that is a Samoan holiday. What's going on, my brothers, over there in Samoa? Got a lot of friends that were Samoan when I lived in Honolulu. Yeah, a lot of them. I still can't pronounce Tuivaloga, but you know what I mean. I had a lot of friends. So. Let me see now. Anything else? National Heroes Day in the Bahamas. I didn't know they had any heroes over there. Okay. Now here's one. National Kick Butt Day. Okay. If there's a bad habit you wanted to kick in the butt, today is the day to do it. Me, I'm still trying to give up Coca-Cola, but I don't drink many anymore. I used to drink like 14 a day. I mean, every hour I had one every day. So except when I'm asleep. Anyway, National Moldy Cheese Day. Can you eat moldy cheese? I don't know if you eat moldy cheese or not. I think you can. You just cut off the mold, right? I think. Anyway, get ready to treat yourself for some of the most spectacular gastronomic delight. I think you can eat moldy cheese, I believe. But hey, don't take my word for it. Don't say the guy on the radio said you can eat moldy cheese. I didn't say that. So I don't think you can. But then again, you just cut the mold off, man. Keep moving. National Native American Day. That's what today is. Again, National Native American Day. Celebrate the National Native American Day as it serves as a reminder of their ongoing legacy and courage. Now, here's one thing about the Indian thing. The Indians came from someplace else too. Okay? So I don't know why we say indigenous. The Indians came from someplace too. They made it over here. Then the white men showed up. And then the white men said, hey, we don't want to do all that work. Let's go get some black folks. So they went back across the sea, got some black folks, and brought us over here. I'm just saying, the white men got here was too much work. Now the Indians, they was getting along with nature pretty good. You know, they was getting along with nature pretty good. But the white men said, oh hell no, I'm not picking my own cotton. I'm not doing that stuff. Hey, that's okay. We got you. Move right along. National Online Banking Day. That's right. Listen, stop being old school. Go online, start doing your banking. And if somebody gets all your money, don't worry about it. It's insured. Okay? I'm just saying. Let me see. Ugandan Independence Day. Well, somebody ought to tell the Ugandans that, because sometimes they don't seem like they're too independent. It's 7:43 in the morning. Also, everybody knows, it's anybody in the world, that Israel battles Hamas. Militants as the country's death toll of a mass incursion reaches 600 people and 250 people were killed and wounded on Saturday's attack, making the deadliest in Israel in decades. At least 232 people in Gaza Strip were killed and 1,700 wounded in Israeli strikes. The Palestinian Health Ministry said Hamas fighters took an uncommon number of civilians and soldiers captive in Gaza. The conflict threatened to escalate as Israel vows retaliation, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I mean, you can't sit in your own house now, you know, and without being attacked. And you know, sooner or later, something like that's probably going to happen over here. Soon, if we keep letting our borders stay open and let everybody in here, hey, it'd be like that. It'll be like that movie with who's his name? Chuck Norris, where it's called Invasion USA. We let everybody come over, and all of a sudden they all get together and they decide which town to take out. I'm just saying. You know, we need to get our grip together, okay? One of the Israeli officials said, enough is enough, okay? Said to the recorded message, he said that the attack was only the start of what is called Operation Al-Storm, and called on Palestinians from East Jerusalem and Northern Israel to join the fight. Well, I don't know. That's a bad way to wake up. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says that we're at war. I think you are. When somebody comes over there and attacks your country, you call that. Yeah, you call that war. You don't call that nothing but what it is. 860. I'm waiting for the call. Got my boot shine ready to go. Okay, I'm just saying. Good morning. Hey, let's go. I ain't scared, baby. I got the uniform. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. They wasn't ready. They just, and that's us. That's us in 911. We better. Because something, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, they're in trouble. But I think Netanyahu gonna handle things. I think he's gonna do it. It's too late now, but he gonna handle things. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me ask you something. We stuck in we don't know what we want to do about Ukraine, but would you suggest that we go help Israel? I mean, I ain't talking about financial. I'm talking about yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, well, I'll be right. Yeah, well, just when they call you, you call me. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we had 61 people killed. Yeah, yeah. And we got the gates wide open. We got the gates wide open. Yeah. 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 Like somebody said, we may have some sleeper cells still here because we too dumb. I just yeah. Sign up. Yes, on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. All right. What if they call you? If they call me, I go with you. I ain't scared. Listen, I jump. I would jump. I would jump. That's right. I jump in there, baby. I jump. That's right. I just got one more left in me. That's it. All right. Appreciate it. All right, there. You too. It's a Monday morning. It's a holiday season. Well, it's a holiday. Some Christopher Columbus, whatever his name is. But we celebrate. We'll be back. Okay, we are back. Good morning to you. The Joy to Life annual walk for breast cancer. This is Joy Awareness Month. Is going on this month. I tell you, I never really paid much attention to the pink what do you call those things that everybody wears during this time of year. The pink. I think the pink ribbons is what they do. All those things. And I never paid much attention to them because I didn't know anybody ever had cancer. And then come 2017, my sister said she had. And in 2020, I had to go home and we go to rest because of this cancer thing. So I got to tell you something. It's probably one of the most, it's one of the most scary words in the English language. The word cancer. So if you know somebody that has it, all the support you can do for them, and some people do make it, and then you're called a survivor, but there are a lot of people that are not. So if you can do anything to help with that walk, you know. Now normally every year they get this thing where men wear pink. Now they never asked me. They never asked me to be one of those guys that wear pink. I'm not wearing pink. I got to tell you something. Once you get introduced to that life, to that to those circumstances, it changes your life. It changes your life, and what people go through with cancer, sometimes the cure hurts just as much as the cancer. You lose your hair, your fingernails, your hurt, your legs hurt, your feet hurt, your head hurt, everything hurts. And so if you know somebody, and there's a cancer center right there on on Tamaka Road, Tamaka Road over there. If you know somebody over there, they need our help and our heart because it is a tough thing to go through. My sister died from that stuff. I don't think I've ever cried for anything like that. And she was always calling down Alabama, thinking about the big brother. Okay then, I'm doing good. I was worried about her. She said that they were worried about me way down here. Anyway, so do what you can. Help the movement. Uh, See what you can do to help support the cancer walk. And so I tell you what, you never know who's going to get it. You do. We'll be back.
1,200 people on both sides of the Congress staged a surprise incursion into Israel Monday morning using explosives, carabiners, motorcycles, and boats. With just one, at least 9 Americans among the dead and others on the fugitive. More than 100 people have been taken back to Gaza. The U.S. National Security Advisor John Turner on CBS Morning also the situation that happens to take on the increasing focus in the past couple of years of the new court to be witnesses on confirmation of Indianapolis on that new time of written music festival in southern Israel. The festival is cutting off electricity and water to Gaza, suspending shipments of food and fuel. Continue. News reports.
Here in Cedar Rock Road, around 2 miles from the border with the Gaza Strip, and we're currently just outside a bomb shelter. We've been hearing incoming rocket fire, forcing our team to scramble for cover not long ago. We've also been hearing the almost constant thud of what sounds like Israeli airstrikes.
Is in Jerusalem.
Palestinian health officials said at least 500 Palestinians, including dozens of women and children, and even 4 of the Israeli hostages were killed in the bombardment, although that could not be confirmed.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Many airlines are refusing to fly to Israel. The FAA encouraged U.S. airlines to use extreme caution. United, American, and Delta have also restricted flights to Tel Aviv. Many cruise ships heading to Israel have been rerouted to Cyprus. Flights from Hamburg Airport were suspended for an hour and a half this morning after German officials say they received a threat to a plane from Iran. That flight has landed without apparent incident. The Wall Street Journal is reporting Iran helped Hamas plan its assault on Israel. Here in the U.S., more than 4,000 union workers walked out at night truck plants in Pennsylvania, Florida, and Maryland after rejecting a proposed 5-year contract. CBS's Matt Roper.
They'll be joining striking UAW members of the so-called G24 and Stellantis, which launched a targeted action on September 15th after failing to reach a new deal.
Won 2 more medals on the final day of the Gymnastics World Championship for a record 97 overall.
Day in, day in, and day out, and I am willing to go home.
The U.S. went into a record 7 straight victories. This is CBS News.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed, because we are the power solution to hire you and hire candidates all in one place. With Indeed.com and Fast Credit.
This is translation company just like the energy fantasy. Without the replacements, here we are. Like with other ways. Indeed can help them hire great people. Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resume can improve your responsive practice. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first month of pay. Currency conditions apply.
The CPA will prevent. Consultants and professionals face special challenges in workforce that conflict with allegations that they are unreasonable behind, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Ties with assets depend on their administrative skills in these matters. The person does it, don't go
A rap star is helping a fan get through a devastating diagnosis. Mike helping a fan who stated that his cancer came too long to has a fan who suffered with multiple sclerosis for 2 decades. It's a condition that attacks the central nervous system, affecting a person's ability to speak, see, or even move. About 1 million people live with it in the U.S. Rick's offer also comes as he takes a break from music to focus on his own health. Telling fans he's had crazy problems with his stomach for years. He had 5 shows left on his tour. Here's Rick's CBS News. He said people in Maui have to keep their first round of money from his joint fundraiser with Oprah.
For many of you, it's the first time getting back up on your feet and getting your life back.
He and Oprah instantly criticized when they asked fans to donate to Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry. Let's see, if something costs less, but people
are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of a typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So yeah, well, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you could say. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
We know how expensive everything has gotten lately, so Sweet Deals is offering our listeners some incredible savings. Take advantage of late summer travel with a $500 hotel savings card, or supercharge your back-to-school shopping with a 50% off Sam's Club membership, as well as 82% off a lifetime. Yes, lifetime license Microsoft Office. Go to sweetdeals.com right now and snag these incredible offers while supplies last. That's sweetdeals.com.
He is the voice of the conservative millennial. I'm Ben Shapiro. The Ben Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Oh yeah, we are back. Good morning. Hope everything's doing all right. Hope everybody's doing all right. You know, it's a Columbus Day. I don't really know the guy, but we celebrating him. So he got lost and ended up over here. We celebrating the guy who got lost. Okay, that kind of reminds me of the folks down in Selma who are always celebrating the Civil War thing down there, and they lost. I don't. Why do you celebrate losing? I mean, do you think Alabama would celebrate losing to Auburn? You think Auburn celebrates losing to Alabama? Notre Dame lost. You think they celebrate losing? I don't know. We celebrate losers. I don't know. Oh well. All right, our number is 860-1440. If you want to give us a call, love to talk to you this morning, whichever on your mind. I'm not really being too serious about anything this morning, except the killings that are going on in Montgomery. I mean, it's like we can't get through the weekend without somebody getting shot and killed. Now we're up to 61 murders. Wow. Wow. Good morning, you're there. Hmm. All right there. Shit, good morning, you're there. Well, they really did. They came from someplace else. I mean, come on. Right, but they migrated to America too from someplace else. I mean, come on. That's like I don't act like they were just born in America. They didn't come from someplace else. Well, that's true. I believe in the Bible tells that story that God gave the Saul over there, and He gave them that land. So, but they came, yeah, sure, they were from other places. But who was here before they got here? But who did they take it from? Who did they take it from? Right. Well, it's my understanding that Israel paid $4 million for their land from 1944, I believe it was. So they didn't just take the land over; they paid. They paid somebody. The British were okay, but wait a minute. Then the Palestinians, what made them owner of it? And what about that? What about the 2,000 years before then? Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mhm. Well, it is what it is. I mean, you got laws. And kind of, again, I don't understand why we celebrate, but we celebrate Stammer. They celebrate losing every year down there. Hey, some people, some people just love it. Yeah. Mm. Do you agree? Well, let me ask something. You do, and again, you have to be, I guess, a biblical person who believes in Christ and stuff like that. But do you believe that God gave them that land? Mm. Well, there's always more to it than that, again, we over here in the whatever we in the east or the west, one of it, we don't understand the nuances of Israel and those people over there. Yeah, but I'm not the original American. Right? We're not the original Americans either. So yeah. 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 Okay. Well, okay. What about the land? What about the land that Jewish people purchased before the Holocaust? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think this was in the 1800s. Anyway, we'll never know because whoever tells the story gets to tell the story. Yeah. Well, what does it look like have to do with anything? If they have the lineage, okay. All right. Well, I thought we live in a civilized society today. And people who bomb your house need to be dealt with severely. Uh, right. No. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate the call. According to my research, in 1800, Jewish Zionists, which are diaspora Jews who wanted to return to their biblical homeland, started buying land and in the region of Palestine, which belonged to the Ottoman Empire, otherwise known as the Turks. The empire made these land purchases very difficult, discriminatory restricting Jews' ability to purchase land in the region as much as they could through legislation. By the 1900s, the land purchase became easier, and Zionists accelerated their land purchases of the Turk-controlled land. According to the Ottoman census in 1875, Jews constituted a majority of the population of Jerusalem. By 1905, they comprised two-thirds of Jerusalem. The Encyclopedia Britannica in 1910 stated that Jerusalem's population was 60,000, to which 40,000 were Jews. The population of both Jews and Christians surpassed that of Muslims in Jerusalem by the start of the 21st century. So anyway, after World War One, the Ottoman Empire was no more, and the British took control of the land known as Palestine. In 1917, the Balfour Declaration had declared Great Britain's support for the establishment of a Jewish sovereignty in Palestine. In recognition of the ancient Jewish claim on the connection of the land to Israel, describing the land as a national home for Jewish people. The League of Nations, predecessor to the UN, unanimously adopted the British mandate in 1922, overturning the Ottoman era restrictions and creating legal rights for Jewish people to settle anywhere between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. Meanwhile, in the 1900s, in Europe, there were public lynchings of Jews and burning of Jewish homes, businesses, schools, and places of worship. The Holocaust followed in World War II, began in 1939. By 1945, 6 million Jewish people were murdered. The scale of eradication was unprecedented, considered a single weekend in Ukraine in 1941, which was 33,771 children, women, and men in order to shot dead because they were born of Jewish blood. That was one weekend in Ukraine in 1941. So these people have been under siege for decades. I don't understand it. I don't have a clue why. They're human beings like everybody else is. I don't understand. We don't have to believe what other people believe in order to respect their beliefs. Like me, I don't believe that man can be a woman. Hey, listen, I respect your beliefs if that's what you believe. I'm good. Anyway, we'll be back right after these thoughts right here because, well, you know, I'm glad I'm in America this morning and not over in Jerusalem because I don't know if I'd be alive today. But God bless America. Anyway, we'll be back with a memento. Our numbers are 860-1440. That's a number. We'll be back. I don't know what you're trying to do, but okay. I'm going to say whatever you say. I'm good.
You can learn how to diversify your portfolio. Right now, earning 9 to 13% annual interest with Phoenix Capital Group. Educational webinar is absolutely free to attend. Learn more. Invest in America. Go to phoenixonhannity.com.
The voice of the conservative Illinois. News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
And we are back. Okay, 860-1440 is the number you want to give a call. Talk what's ever on your mind. What do you think about the Jewish issue? Things going over there in Jerusalem now, or Israel now, or you don't really care? Good morning. Hello. Yes. I ain't got a clue. You know, I'm just. To the promised land. Well, where they ended up. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit before 1948. Yeah. Well, he came from Mary. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I know. Man, well, I gotta tell you, I never knew that they killed that in Ukraine. They killed that many people in 1 weekend. I never heard that. No. Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate it. All I know is those folks been catching hell for a long time, and and all they do is just try to survive. I mean, they just, I mean, not bothering anybody, not invading anybody's land. I mean, and it is 2023, okay, AD. It's 2023. You know, I thought civility was part of who we are now. We got more. We have more intelligence. We got artificial intelligence. You know, actually, artificial intelligence has been around for a long time. Matter of fact, did anybody see the thing on 60 Minutes the other day? I think it was yesterday. I finally watched it again after a long time. And they were, I was the first person to bring it up in the local area because I saw being in the business that I'm in part time that I see what's going on, and AI is not such a great thing. Oh, it's gonna have some we're going to have some great things come about because of it. But it is not such a great thing, and it is going to put people out of a job. And here's what they're concerned about. They're concerned about AI. You remember that? You remember that Terminator thing? You remember the? You remember the with Schwarzenegger? What's it called? The Terminator, whatever it is. And they were saying that it's called the wake of the machines. I'm telling you, there are some people who are actually absolutely terrified that AI, not that it will get its own personality, but logic and reason. Logic is how these things work. They in other words, it's illogical to help a 100-year-old person. Is it reasonable to spend money on somebody that's 100 years old? A machine will look at the statistics and say no. Okay? Or where somebody who's 17, 18, 19, 20 realistically has a lot more to give to our society than a 100-year-old who's given a whole lot already. But the machine will use logic and reason. That's why logic and reason, even though I love it, it cannot be used in every decision that we make in our lives. Because sometimes emotions do matter. Sometimes it is the heart. You have to listen to your heart and not your brain. And AI is nothing but a big old brain. And for what they were telling me last night is that it will at some point be able to write its own program to make itself what it wants to be. And I'm telling you, while we're celebrating chat bots and all that stuff, this stuff, it's fascinating. It is fascinating to deal with. But I'm thinking of the Terminator, baby. I'll be back. See, I'm saying. I don't want to get in that situation right there. I don't want to get in that situation right there. No. I'm just saying. So although I love AI, okay, but I knew AI a long time ago. There's a lot of people that walk around with artificial intelligence for years. So this is nothing that's new. Now we're going to put it in a machine. Okay? And then what if that same machine decides to write a program that it protects itself from being shut off or anything like that? What if that program decides to do that? Oh, hell, they ain't coming here and shut us off. We're gonna mess up everybody's computer. We're gonna lock everybody out, put a password and encrypt the password in everybody's computer, for the water company, the light bill, everything, and you won't be able to get in it. I'm just saying. Now, if they would hit Alabama Power right quick, and so they can't, so all of our bills go down like to $2, then I'm good with that. I'm good with AI. Okay, get some of our money back that every 3 months last year they kept going up this year. I'm just saying we might want to. If AI could do that to Alabama Power, make let stay on for $1 bill, I'm good. Okay, I can't say there's good parts and bad parts of. I'm just saying. And all of a sudden now they do away with all taxes at the grocery store. Okay, I'm good. Okay, not 2%. 2% ain't helped me at all. So I'm just saying. So there's some good parts about AI, and there's some bad. So what we need is a what do you call it when you have an alternate plan if something goes wrong? Well, we need that. We need a secret door that only human beings can get into. In just case AI go crazy, we can pretty much help ourselves. Because the AI is going to say, I don't think human beings are really worth all this trouble. So hey, anyway, let us take a break and what's this guy say? Oh, someone on YouTube. Somebody says Israel are white European and have taken away so they can get here in the United States. Okay, all right then. Okay. Listen, everybody's got their own opinion. That's his. Let's see, what else is down there? Yeah. Well, you know, and it may cost me something. I don't know what it'll cost me, but it'll cost me something probably. But I stand on the side of Israel. So I don't know about everybody else. That's up to y'all make your own decision. And if they call me tomorrow and say we need you to put on that uniform one more time and go help, I'd go help. I probably wouldn't come back, but I'd go help. Anyway, 860-1440. I know when you want to get Scott. Let me talk to you whatever on your mind this morning. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. No. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. No, that we don't. That we don't. Mm. Yeah, I take no more of that crap. I'm not putting not. But they said about over a million people have died from from taking it. Yeah, that's in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Who put this on there? Who put that? Yeah, right. Yeah, we did. Mm, mm. All right. You have to take a break. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Okay. I got you. All right. I gotta go to a break, brother. Okay. Yeah, I got you. All right. Now take a break. We'll be back. It is 8:40 in the morning, right here on News Radio 1440.
And let anything do our job so you can do yours. Paid for by Christian Care Ministry. Let's see, if something costs less,
For 65 years, Guardian Credit Union has been your trusted financial partner, and now we're proud to extend that trust further by introducing Guardian Insurance Services. Whether protecting your home, car, or even your business, we've got the coverage that you need. Separately offered the personalized service you can bring back. Call 334-819-7555 or visit us today. Guardian Insurance Services, including 65 years of trust, now safeguarding your future.
Switching to Medishare to pay for healthcare can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. Remember satisfaction rate for Medishare is double. Double.
in your nose.
NAVAGE. Clean nose, healthy life.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore.
Fear Joe Biden on
Hey, we're back. Good morning, everybody. Hope that they find you on this Columbus Day. You know, got lost and we made a holiday for them. I ain't mad at it. That's like going to a red light, going down the wrong street, and everybody celebrates you. Hey, but that's okay. You know, I'm good. You know, I'm good. Like the folks in Selma who celebrate losing every year. Okay. We all celebrate the things we want to celebrate. Okay, I'm good. Let me go back to phone right quick. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Yes. I don't think about any particular people. I think about people. Well, it's a southern, but not really, because most people come from Nicaragua and places like that in Central America. I mean, it ain't just Mexicans come across there. Right, but that we're not being inundated by people who want to come over here and come from the northern border. Mm-hmm. No, but I mean, people have a right to invest, but people have a right to invest their money. I mean, in what they well, they brought. I don't know. You know, but they, well, you know what? I went into a couple of stores and asked that question, and they said that's a bigger lie from the pit of hell. They said their government's not giving it. What? Why would the government, our government, give people from other countries money to come over here and start a business? And the hell, I can't get that. But give show me the proof. But again, now here's what Americans do. We'll go overseas, like we do, our military, and we spend oodles and oodles of money to people, and we give them those, and they save that money, and they come over here. I mean, but show me the government program. Give me somewhere a government program to give people. Because I've asked them. I've gone into the stores and asked them the question. Well, they didn't steal it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, but you say that all I want to know is give me the proof. Give me the proof. But give me the proof that our government is giving them money. Yeah. Well, not the government, people. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, again, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm taking the rights I don't have. I'm taking them. Any rights I don't have, I'm taking them. So yeah. Uh, yeah. I would disagree with you. I would disagree with you. I think I disagree. I think that we are the ones sometimes use the issue of race when that's not it at all. Okay. Well, again though, I heard a white guy. Wait a minute. I heard a white guy one call a Puerto Rican guy a foreigner because he's so stupid. He didn't know that Puerto Ricans are citizens of the United States. I mean, so here's the question: why do you believe, if what you say is true? Why do you believe that happened? Okay, yeah, yeah. No, that got more sense than that, I guess. You know. Mm. Okay, well, my hand's too small to box for God. So I've been told that for years, and I don't see it. But you know, if people want to believe that, well, I do read the Bible. But no, I don't. I gotta go. No, I read more than that. Believe me. Good morning on there. Now wait a minute. Now see if I let you call back, I gotta let other people call back. Yeah. 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 Well, let me listen. Let me get on that. Again, let me get on that on another day. But I got a bunch of people trying to get in, and you called one. But I still love you. We'll talk later. Good morning on there. Yes, ma'am. It's Daisy. Fine, fine. Oh no, not at the moment. Except you the guest right now. Mm. Well, I tell you now. I got to. Yes, ma'am. But I got to tell you, you can go to any city and find trash if you want to. Mm. I, I found out last night I'm still on the Clean City Commission, so I guess I got to go to a meeting and we need to talk about this. Yeah, yeah. I thought I was fired, but I wasn't. Yeah. Hmm. Mm. Mhm. I couldn't tell you, but I got to take it again up tomorrow, and we'll talk more. All right. Doing fine, doing fine. Okay, man. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's days of holiday, so nobody's in school. Good morning on there. Yes. Good morning. Fine. Fine. Mm-hmm. Well, not very much at all. So, enchiladas and yeah, yeah, nothing. I got a hard time with my own. Color of our skin. Oh, oh, most, yes, in the cap, most of them Catholic. Mm, okay, okay, oh, okay, 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 okay. I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to embarrass you either. Take one more call. Good morning on there. You got about 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, all right then. Well, time to go. In a short 3 hours. If you get Lord says the same, I'll be back tomorrow with more entertaining and informative comments for me and you. You guys not so much sometimes. For me, all the time. We'll see you. Have a great day. Don't forget, it's a great day to be alive.